Explain to me what's an N knocked. The officer said suspect 1 stated that victim 1 had N knocked on her door.
Wait a second. What even is N-word? Knocking? If you have never heard this outdated, offensive term, you are not alone and, yes, it's deeply problematic. But the defendant's question is not just about words, it's about bias, racial labeling, and who gets to define what's normal. Buckle up. This case starts with language, but ends in legal consequences.
Nigger knocking.
Yeah, what is that?
Going and knocking on the door and running.
But why is it nigger knocking?
That's what.
Why isn't it Caucasian knocking? Why isn't it Caucasian knocking? Why isn't Asian knocking? Why isn't some other knocking? Why is it called that?
No, that's just the way they say it.
No, that's the way you say it because that's what you said.
I don't know what else to tell you.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why would
Not
you
like
call
a
it
racist. It wasn't to be racist. The kids just kept knocking and knocking on my door, constantly doing that to me. They live upstairs. I did not touch this kid, and I really don't even want to sit here and plead to say that I did.
Oh, you can.
Right there, did you catch it? Cynthia reveals a heartbreaking twist. She lost her 19-year-old son to violence. Whether or not that's legally relevant, it's emotionally devastating, and it sets the tone for everything that follows. This isn't just about a door knock. This is a woman drowning in grief, stress, and now, a courtroom.
We can have a jury trial.
I don't want to do that because he says that's not the best thing to do.
No.
I just lost. Look, I lost a child. My son was 19 years old, was murdered just 2 years ago. I'm under a lot of stress already, so I'm just trying to get out of this and get it as easy as
Just what?
I'm just stressed out enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The court is calling 2025 CR 001146 State versus Cynthia Diano. Can I have parties announced for the record?
Defendant for the state of Texas. Yeah, Jeffrey Martinez for defendant.
And are you Cynthia Diano?
Yes.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Again.
I got it right. Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I did, John.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Diano, did you review the document entitled Application for Community Supervision or Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Here's your legal decoder ring. A Class A misdemeanor like this one can carry up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. But what makes it even more tense? The court is hinting at a plea deal. That's legal shorthand. 4. You admit guilt, we go easier on punishment. Sounds simple, but trust me, it's never that easy.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, the state will be reducing this charge to a misdemeanor DI and we'll proceed with that charge.
Any objection?
No.
Deputy Laura, Deputy Mejia, can you move them to that other end? All right, we're back on the record. Ms. Diano, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes.
Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury as a Class A misdemeanor? Range of punishment is anywhere from up to a $4,000 fine and up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand? Oh, you didn't understand that part? Well, so let me explain to you. And then if you don't understand, let me know. I'll help you and your attorney discuss it. So you're entering into a plea bargain agreement with the state. You understand that part? Whatever agreement that you have worked out with the state, I don't have to follow that agreement. So
Did you hear the stakes? If Cynthia withdraws her plea, the charge could escalate back to injury to the elderly, a serious felony. So here's a question for you. Would you risk a trial to clear your name or take the deal and avoid the courtroom gamble? Let us know in the comments. Because this is where courtroom drama meets real-life fear.
let's hypothetically say they want you to have probation. If I were to tell you, I'm not going to give you probation, I'm sending you to jail, then you can withdraw your plea because I have not followed your plea bargain agreement. Now, the conditions for the plea bargain agreement, that's something the court gets to decide. You understand? So if for some reason I don't follow your plea bargain agreement and I try to give you more than what you've bargained for, then you get to withdraw your plea and it can't be used against you if you decide to go to jury trial. You understand? And by that same token, if I don't follow your plea, then what can end up happening if you withdraw your plea, then the state can say, okay, we're going to have to go to jury trial. We're going to go to jury trial. And maybe they won't be going to jury trial on a class A misdemeanor. They'll be going to trial on the injury to the elderly. Not maybe, that's what they'd have to do. You understand? All right, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into this plea bargain agreement?
Yes.
All right. Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason you were to violate your conditions of probation, I could revoke you and sentence you up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. Did you understand?
Yes.
Counsel, has your client been able to
Oh, okay, quick recap. Cynthia is pleading guilty in exchange for deferred adjudication. That means no conviction on her record if she completes probation. But the court is not bound by the state's recommendation. One wrong step, and this soft sentence could flip hard. This is a legal tightrope walk, and Cynthia is balancing on nerves.
provide you with any defenses?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Ms. Deano, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen? Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury. There's a $500 fine. The state is recommending deferred adjudication, and there's no contact with several people. And there's a Samantha with a question mark by it.
Ms. Jones prepared this. I don't know why I did that.
Did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement?
Yeah. But that lady actually has already assaulted me twice at my
All right, so here's the thing. The only thing I'm looking at today is once I've gone over the admonishments for you and what your rights are, then what will end up happening is the state will present evidence, and then I'll make a decision on whether or not that evidence is sufficient to find you guilty. If I find that the evidence is not sufficient to find you guilty, then I'm going to find you not guilty and say that the state can prove its case. However, if there's something else going on between you and this other person, that is not.
So the court found sufficient evidence for guilt, but hit pause on punishment with deferred adjudication. Translation: Cynthia walks free for now, but with strict conditions ahead, she's still one violation away from jail. In the justice system, there are no shortcuts, consequences waiting quietly at the end of the hall.
Not before this court today. That's something else. So what I've just read to you, did you understand that to be the plea? Defense?
Yes, sir.
State?
That is a plea.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney?